We have officially reached Voss, and right at the bus station, you have the stairs that give us our first view of the Voss. Voss, the city that has something for everyone. So our original plan doesn't have stop at Voss, but when I was making the travel itinerary, I just saw to the last hikes that I want to do in Norway. I have to take the buses from Voss, and Voss is like the center point between a lot of stations, like the center between Bergen, Flam, the next place we are going, and also the Oda. So before doing those hikes, I was planning to take little bit rest and live by lakeside. So I was actually initially planning the Flam, but Flam there was the camping is only one site, and other than that there is also not a possibility of wild camping. So then I saw Voss. So Voss is like a really small pretty town with a lot of adventure activities for everyone. And if you are visiting in June, one of the biggest adventure event, Ekstremsportveko, happens here during the June with various adventure activities. So in the Voss, you can also take this Funicular to the top of the mountain Hanguren. It's also a ski resort for the winter. The cost around one way is 340 crowns and round trip is 465 crowns. And from there you can also paraglide to the city while enjoying the view of the Flam, which is around 3000 crowns, little pricey. And in the fjord or lake you can go kayaking or on the boat rides. And also next to the fjord there is this cool skateboard. I really wish I had bought mine. Now we are just gonna explore a little bit of Voss. I saw one of 2 point of interest that I can go nearby and buy some dinner. The first one is a place where you can take a bath. And if you are wondering how clear is the water, it's cleaner than my soul. So the first spot we are going is the Voss Folks Museum, which will be close by now, but is a high point, so I think it will offer us a nice viewpoint of city. So the most important part of the Voss Museum is Molstena, outer small village. It has been here since 15th century, which shows the lifestyle of the people from the Middle Ages. And in the other building there are some historical artifacts and exhibition that shows the history of Voss in last 500 years. The second reason I came to this museum because it's pretty up high and I know I can get a bird view of the valley from here. If you continue from here, you can go to some hikes like the top of the Mount Hanguren, Mount Hanguren or Gadistopen. But for us, Voss is more unplanned and a chill trip. So I think I will stay here for some more time and enjoy the view of the valley. There is also this old church in Flam that has been built in 13th century and reflects a transition of Gothic to Romanesque architecture. The church altarpiece and the ornament dates back to Middle Ages. It's free to visit, but it's open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. for Monday to Saturday, and Sunday it varies. And now it's time for our late lunch at this lovely location. I'm cooking this ravioli with Parmesan cheese, sticking to 3 years of making pasta in Italy today. So after our lunch we went for a stroll along the lake or fjord and we found this bridge But if you continue for 15 more minutes, you can reach this amazing goats that feels really unreal. Sadly, nobody told me and I completely missed it. So you can actually save this thing. All the locations are in the description of the video. I'm staying at Voss Camping, and this is a setup for tonight where I paid around 200 krones for night. And now I'll show you facilities in the camping site. We have this cute kitchen with oven and bunch of stoves, and also a lot of electrical outlets where I charge my electronics. I always wanted a kitchen like this with a view, although now I'm completely distracted. If I was cooking something serious, that would have been a complete mess. This is the night view of the Voss. This is like the peaceful vibe I thought Norway would be. And I'll say like this unplanned stop has been really something. So from Voss we'll head to Flam for a day trip. The bus costed to Flam around 225 krones one way, and it took us 1 hour to reach Voss. So to be part of the journey, don't forget to subscribe, and if you have any questions about Voss, write it in the comments. See you soon.